Greetings. My name is Empress India, and I wanted to speak today on a very important topic, and at least it's in the so-called black community. I'm going to use terms that I wouldn't normally use, which is maybe black and white. I would normally say melanated or melanin dominant, Caucasian or European. Melanated dominant is for a person that has more brown tint to their skin. But most people don't understand those terminologies, so I'm wanting to just have everybody's attention. So today's topic is about the different types of mama's boy. To me, there's more than one type. No, sugar booger. My daughter is spraying me with water. Now, the reason why I think it's very important for us to be able to determine what type of male you're dealing with in terms of on the so-called mama boy level, because if you have one that is so engulfed in his mother, he's not able to distinguish which person he has a relationship with, that will become a huge issue for you. Another reason is because I think if you do know what type of male you're dealing with and what type of mama's boy he is, that will give you a better understanding of how to treat him and how amazing he is. Because, are you done? All right. Because men that actually love their mother, treat her with the most utmost respect, thinks highly of her, cares for her, that is a great type of man that you would love to have around. So the first one we're going to deal with is the male that is more so on the negative aspect of the mama's boy, meaning this guy is the type of guy who's always lived with his mother, was raised by his mother, and if not only raised by his mother, he was raised by all females. And this type of male is used to everything being done for himself. Any woman who has a man that she has children with, who is so intoxicated with their mother, meaning your mother is a part of your relationship, not because you ask her, but because she just is. You have the man that will call his mom to pay his phone bill. Yes, baby? Yeah. You have the one that will allow her to give him money, pay his bills for him. That type of mama's boy is the type that you want to steer clear from. And the signs that he is this type of person will be, if say you all are together, like, you have to get to know people, and that's the thing that, here baby, take this off. Excuse me. We have to get to know people, because when you just link up with someone because of their looks, because of their language, then you'll be lost in transition. So I want you all to be aware of the type of male figure that you're entertaining. This male who will be so clingy to his mother and have a relationship that you kind of wonder about, where you wonder if they're really in a relationship. You know, the type of male who is nonstop getting into it with his mother. If you two get into it, this male is constantly comparing you to her. Now, before you even get into that, I'll show you the signs, okay? So that you're not lost and now you're so deep into this relationship you don't know what to do. So the signs of this type of male is, like I said, the male who has always lived with his folks. And if not always, but the majority of the time, the male who makes up excuses for not doing what he wants to do. Those are the negatives. But the positive you're going to see, you're going to find a man who's so attentive to you. He's going to do everything possible verbally to let you know. He's going to talk to you really nice. He's going to spend hours upon hours on the phone with you. He may even cook and clean for you because he most likely isn't working anywhere. This type of mama's boy doesn't want to hold a job or to maintain their own business. This type of mama's boy is just wanting whatever he can get from whatever woman he can get so that he's able to maintain. Those are the ones that most women drive to because they're very attractive. They have great conversation. They tend to give you more of their time because that's all they have. And then later on, they'll become more aggressive. And then they'll become more verbally attacking. Then they may just become physically attacking. So you have to be aware of what type of males you deal with that are mama's boys, because all men to me are mama's boys. But it's just certain levels to it. Oh, it's a good kind. It's a man that you want that loves his mama, like I said before, and engulfed to his mama. But what you don't want to do is pick up a phone that sees your mate and his mother texting, and there's a message like, I need you, where are you, in bold print and exclamation marks, or I can't breathe without you, I can't live without you, type of messages from a mother to a son. This type of male is detrimental to our community as a whole because he's not productive. He's not out here trying to make sure that his family is good. All he's doing is spreading his seed, most likely, and just pining for attention. Like, to me, that's what this type of male wants, attention. This type of low-level male that will make up excuses on why he's not the best that he is, and you'll be the main reason. This type of male that is a mama's boy to the core is the type of male who will be close to his 40s or well in his 40s and still whine about absolutely nothing, because he's been taught that he's not accountable for anything. This type of mama's boy is an only child, most likely. If you have a male that you know he is the only child, or he is the only male to a woman, and she's a single mother especially, you guys need to reevaluate dealing with that person. You may want to, take a long time to really learn that person, because you will be shocked, maybe, at the behavior, the language. It initially starts with beautiful things. You ladies have to remember that 9 times out of 10, a male is not going to, a person is not going to show their negative side in the beginning. So usually we're so engulfed in that person that it's kind of too late for us to try to back out and regroup. So that's why I want you to recognize the signs from the beginning. And like I said, he is a slightly controlling person as well in the beginning. Like, he may say something about the type of how many friends you have that are males, or how much time you may spend with your friends. He may even joke around about you not spending, that much time, and you two spending more time. He may joke about you no longer having male friends if you really care and love him and respect him. You don't want this type of person. You don't want this type of controlling being with you, especially if you are a single mother. You single mothers out here, we tend to be prone to fall for people that have nice tongue game, meaning you're able to verbalize all these beautiful words, but you have nothing to back up behind it. So if you are that type of male, I think that you should definitely reevaluate yourself, rethink it, because when you go out here and you're not manning up, just because you have a phallus, scrotums, wood, a Johnson, whatever you want to call it, doesn't make you a man. Being a man is taking care of responsibilities, whatever they are. And controlling another person, especially a woman, is not part of being a man. Also, this type of male, he doesn't hold himself accountable for anything. Like, if you all go through anything and you have a male that's around you, you're always to blame. You're always the reason for things going wrong. And he's repeatedly comparing you to his mother. You need to back out. There's nothing that you can do for that person. There's too much going on mentally for that person. This is not the type of mama's boy that you want. This is not the type of male that you want to have around yourself or your children especially. This is so for the mothers out here especially, like really for you all. Because we want someone, and when we find someone that comes around and they're willing to spend their time, give us their time, seems like they care about our children, they're so loving, they're so fun, but give it time. Give it time. Learn these people, especially if you want to bring them around your children, because nowadays these mama's boys are very deceitful. Very, very deceitful. And we don't want to lose ourselves or our children, show our daughters that this is the type of man that she should want, and show our sons that this is the type of man they should be. So we're going to come back and give you the other type of mama's boy. So this is the type of mama's boy you don't want. A mama's boy that is not self-sufficient. He is used to being taken care of. He gets his money from any type of woman. He'll lie to you. He'll deceive you. But he'll do it in the most smooth, rico suave way. Then he'll make you feel bad for not believing him or taking his side. And this type of mama's boy you will find in several lies as well. Like all the time in lies. But he'll cry to you too. Like mama's boys are super sensitive, these type. Well, all of them. But this type will use it to their advantage, to try to manipulate you. So be careful. Tears are sometimes crocodile tears, okay? Not all the time does that mean that somebody really cares or they're hurting just because they're crying. So beware of this type of mama's boy, okay? Stay tuned for the next Mama's Boys.